Hello, Facebook, and my YouTube is here as well. I like it that I can stream in more than one place. So if you're joining me, I'm Jerusha. I am a business coach. I've been an entrepreneur, like I said, for almost 2 decades. And my number one thing I like to do is speak. I am a speaker. So, yes, you can book me for a speaking event. I'm excited to do that for you. And then, of course, my background is radio and television. And I enjoyed that industry until I had to continue to do it over and over and over. And I decided to build a home based business. My first home based business, I did very well. I'm one of the stories. So people like, is it true? I'm one of the stories. I went to the top of that company, earned all the things that you hear about. And so I enjoyed it. But again, I was crazy. Like when I say that, I don't mean like cuckoo. Like I was so focused. I neglected all things but my business. Now, I'm not recommending nobody do that. I'm just saying that's what I did. And so to have a better lifestyle in terms of time freedom. So I am the story that when people say they work hard, well, I look at you and I say you work hard too. I just think we work differently. And so when people like, that's hard to get to the top, to be a part of the top 1% of a company, to earn cars, diamonds, trips, speaking engagement, that's hard. But what you do is hard too, right? I just get paid to do mine, more than most people. And so I needed time freedom. And so time is priceless. And I'm not going to get this time back. And so I said, Jerusha, you better do it now or never. And so I just decided, at that time, I would go full throttle, like all things focused on business, focused on sharing my opportunity, sharing my product, learning the business skills. I was not an entrepreneur prior to my first company, never sold anything prior to my first company. No one ever asked me to be a part of their organization prior to my first company. So I was new, okay? New. Remember New on the Atlanta movie with T.I. and the pretty girl with the dimples, what's her name? Lauren London. And so I was new. And so, but I was so crazy to do everything they told me to do. And I'm the person, I did do it. I didn't question it. I didn't doubt it because I didn't have a reference. So what happens with most people, you have a reference of what somebody told you or what your aunt did, your mother did, your cousin did, and that's what you base your success on. For me, I would not base my success or failure on what somebody else did. For me, when I heard the opportunity, I understood you're going to sell something, you're going to meet more people, they're going to start their own businesses as independent contractors, they're going to sell something, and you get percentages, right, off the person's success. The more successful they are, the more successful you are. Oh, that's how business is. So whatever company you work for right now, the more successful you are, the more successful the company is, because we're all in sales. So whatever company you work for, they sell something. They service somebody, right? So they're all in sales. You're just a part of that sales funnel. And so I decided to learn the art of sales, to learn the art of people building and making those relationships. And so businesses are built on relationships. So I said, I need to learn people skills. I need to understand the personality types. I need to understand my personality type. I need to understand if I'm talking to an introvert, I can't be too much of this, because they're introverts, right? And I'm an extrovert. I'm a cheerleader. So I need to understand when I'm talking to certain people, I got to tone it down because they're like, okay, they are a C personality and that is not what they're going to do. So I need to be like, all right, I understand. So tell me, how would you like to proceed? I understand how I need to change. I'm on TikTok too, Teresa. And so I think that's important for most of you is to learn personalities. So once you master personality types, you can talk to anybody. The reason why you are afraid because you don't understand people. You don't understand the personality traits. And so all you have to do is go take the test. It's on Google and figure out your personality and then figure out, oh, it's only 4 personality types, right? Some people do the colors. Some people do the animals. I do the DISC. It's all kind of this. It's all really the same. So you can just look it up and figure out who you're talking to so you can close the sale. So I have some good information for you tonight. I am doing a free follow-up training for those of you that want follow-up. And the training itself, of course, my time, okay, is what is more valuable, and all the wisdom that I have on follow-up. All you have to do is get the follow-up ebook, which is less than $10. Okay. And so the training itself is an hour training is going to be free. Yes. FREE, baby. Because I was like, Jerusha, I want them to get it. I want them to have it, because you can have all of these contacts, but if you don't know how to follow up, you're still not making the money. Like, it's interesting to me. Most people like, I spoke to someone, but they never followed up with me. No, you got to follow up with them. I spoke to someone. She said she was interested, but she never purchased. Yeah, you got to follow up with her. I spoke to someone and she said, get back with her in a month or two. Yeah, you got to follow up with her. And so I think a lot of the situations you might be having based on my audience, and I've trained thousands of people over my years, and I've developed 6 leaders that earn top positions in the company. I just think that you just didn't learn how to follow up. And so you think it's bothering people when it's actually learning a follow-up system. So if you grab the follow-up ebook, you'll send me the receipt, and I'll just put you in the follow-up training for the FREE, baby. And so, yeah, it's less than $10. So I want to do that as fast as possible. So the link will be in the bio. My assistant is doing that rapidly because I want to do the training Friday or Monday. And so I'm like, we need it now. I need people to crush September. I cannot wait for 2 weeks. I need you to do it right now. And I've been thinking about it last week, like I should do a follow-up training. And then I decided, Jerusha, do it. Whenever you get a thought, act on that first thought. Thank you so much for the hearts and the love on TikTok. I appreciate you. And so that's what I'm going to do. So if you have a business, small businesses, I don't care what you sell, lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nails, hair, services, it doesn't matter. Every single one of you should be following up. When you get text messages that's generated from somebody's business, they're following up. When you get all these emails from Delta, any airlines, shoe store, whatever, Victoria's Secrets, they're following up. If you're not doing those things, you're also losing money. And so we want to get you in the flow of using those same types of tools for your small business. That's going to create residual income for you because people read and understand differently. They take in information differently. I might not ever check my text, but I check my email. I might not ever check my email, but I check my Facebook Messenger. So you got to have different modalities, different ways of reaching your people. And so texting and email is the most popular way to reach more people in terms of following up with those people and texting. And so I'm going to share with you what I know for sure. So if you're excited or you have a girlfriend who have a business and you like, that might be for her, please share the broadcast. Please tell her, put follow up in the chat. Just put follow up so I'll know how many people. I don't care if it's 5, 10, 20, 200 people. I just need you to learn how to follow up. Like, I think that is probably 75% of the problem is follow up. What you guys see? Because the people are right here on social media. Like, it's so many people online. I think it's 4.8 billion people online. So it's not that you can't find the people because the people are there. It's that you don't know how to follow up with them once you've started that conversation. If you've taken my 3-day ride, which is my business course, I give you how to start conversations, but you do need to learn how to follow up. Is this helpful? Is this helpful? Yes or yes? Yes. Put follow up. I see you, girl. Put follow up in the chat so we're both on the same page. I just don't want you to finish the year and not understand the reason and the necessity of follow up. Okay. And so if you want to be inspired, baby, this is the page for you. You want to get motivated? This is the page for you. And obviously, if you want these free business tips, this is the page for you. So make sure that you're already following. And so let me just tell you, it's going to take you growing every single day. You just got to build your confidence. The reason why you didn't follow up because you're not confident. The definition of confidence is belief in oneself. You just don't believe in yourself, or you don't believe in your product or your service. That's what it is. You still made it about you and not about the person. So you are actively where you are in life, like based on the decisions that you made yesterday. Okay. You will go where your future decisions take you. Jerusha. Let me say that again, Jerusha. You are exactly where you need to be in life based on your past decisions. You will go where your future decisions take you. And so I meet so many people who want to be entrepreneurs and they don't know where to start. Okay. Then you give them where to start. And then they say, well, I don't know how to follow up. Okay. And so this is the deal, because I specialize in helping small businesses, network marketers, direct sellers grow their businesses, understand the skill set. All of this is a skill set, baby. Anybody can learn a skill. And so when I'm teaching professionalism, etiquette, image, marketing, face-to-face networking, online marketing, whatever it is, the proper way, my nose is itching. The proper ways to exchange information, to get people's names and numbers and their emails. I'm teaching all of these strategies, right? And people are like, I got it, but I still don't know how to follow up. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh, we got to fix this the best way that I can, based on my schedule. So I'm trying my best. Okay. I can't help everybody. I just can help the ones that want to be saved. And so the biggest thing is automation right now. That's on your side. If you're not taking advantage of all of the AI tools and Chat GPT, girl, what you doing? I need you to do it. Like, even if you're like me, like I get overwhelmed, like now I got to create this follow-up training and create the bots for it, create the automation for it, the sign up for it. All of that has to be done, right? So there is, you know, some information you got to learn. However you can, because I consider myself like slow in that area, in technology, automation area. It's not my favorite thing. Right here is my favorite thing. Inspiring you, teaching you is my favorite thing. Now I pay someone, okay, you do that part, but I still learn that part because I need to know my business in and out. No one needs to be in control other than me, right? And so I do think it's important for you to see the benefits of automation and funnels and bots and emails and email marketing and text message marketing. The goal is to see the people. The goal is to get in front of more people. And how you do that is using the tools. That's how you do it. Right now, this is great. I'm probably going to reach a few hundred people. The replay will reach another few hundred people, right? And that's fine. I'm on different platforms. That's fine. But if I have your email, if I have your phone number, I'm also going to send it again to those people. I'm getting in front of the people every way that I can using a tool. Obviously, we all know that's how you gain influence. That's how you gain trust. That's how you get more clients. People continuously see the benefit that you're giving and they connect to you. And so that's why the follow-up is important. Because I can say, I did a live. This is social media is a moving army. Social media is just like this. Right now, somebody just scrolled. They missed it. They needed it. They didn't even know it. They scrolled. So they missed this one. But if I have their email, right, I can send them this broadcast. They receive the same broadcast. They receive the same information. Now they just like, oh, I got to go check my email. And they receive this. But they didn't see it live. So if you're not using all of these different modalities, I want us to do it, okay? So text messaging apps are so good to use. Most people check their phone, write this down, say, Jerusha said, you better catch this. Most people check their phone at least 5 times TikTok, 5 times an hour. 5 times you don't open up your phone in an hour, but you're supposed to be working, girl. You're supposed to be working, but you check that phone to see somebody text, your daughter text, your son text, your mom text, your girlfriend text, your boyfriend text, your husband, your whatever. You check that phone 5 times in an hour. That's why text messaging works. That's why having a text messaging app campaign works. People are on their phones. It is an addiction. Try going. We did this retreat and going 24 hours without your phone. Oh my goodness. It almost feels like you dying. It's like, oh, where's my phone? Oh, I forgot. I'm at a retreat. I can't pick up my phone. And they want it that way. And you're so addicted to the phone. So if you're addicted to the phone, everybody else is addicted too. Being that there's so many people on it. And so if you're not, taking people's names and numbers and emails, you're losing business. I need you to understand. So off the top of my head, write this down. A pretty person is putting this in the chat. You can no longer say, I don't know a text campaign or app or understand. Obviously, you can Google it. We underuse Google. We underuse the microwave. We underuse our smartphone because it's a dumb phone if you're not using that smartphone. We underuse ourselves, right? There's more potential in you. And so there's texting apps, Screen Magic, Easy Texting, Text Us, Text Line, Text Magic, Scipio, Project Broadcast. You know those already. All of these, right? Some of them are kind of free, right? Depending on how many messages that you can set up a campaign right now. So when you have a promotion, we're going into the holiday season. When you have a promotion, you've already started using that texting app now, not November. You start using it now, getting ready for Black Friday, getting ready, because even if you don't celebrate the holidays, right, people are going to buy during the holidays. I don't have to celebrate it for you to purchase from me, but I am going to take advantage of the holiday buying season. Does this make sense, right? So this is the thing. You don't want to send out blast text when you're using these apps. Write them down. You want to personalize the message. Every time you talk to somebody, call them by name. Because when I get a huge message from somebody, I kind of don't even read the blast text. I think you're talking to everybody. You're not actually talking to me. You're hoping and praying somebody get it and see it and they buy you cookies. Or they get it and see it. I got a girlfriend. Maybe she'll hear this. I got it. It's to buy some popcorn. And I meant to text her back because I know her. But my son sells popcorn too. My son is in Boy Scouts and he sells popcorn too. So I want to support just because I know who it is, but I got it in a blast text and I didn't even respond to it because I was like, okay, this is a thread. I don't have time. Okay. But because I know who it is, I will reach out and be like, all right, how much is the popcorn? Here's $15, $20, $25, whatever the popcorn is. Okay. But most people are not going to do that. Their day is going by so fast. See how she sent it last week and I haven't replied yet. Didn't mean I'm not going to help her and I know who it is. It's not important. I have family in town, right? Because it's a holiday, and I was like, I need to get back with her with this popcorn. You text people. That's why follow-up is important. I didn't get a follow-up text yet, right? Not that she's not, but people think, well, they didn't reply. Well, I just didn't have time yet. I knew I was going to have a busy weekend. It's still going on. I just haven't had time yet. Yes, I have. Well, I don't even know how much it costs. I'm assuming my son popcorn costs $25. So I'm assuming it's something like that. But you didn't follow up yet. You've got to follow up because you do not know what's happening. That's why you need the follow-up class. Now, you ask, should you ever cross them off your list of following up? Well, it depends. Okay. Ever wonder how many times you should follow up with someone before you cross them off your list? Okay. This is really a common question that a lot of people have that I've been in business. I've already asked 2 times. Do you think Victoria's Secrets, when they're emailing you, they're following up? You think they I already sent them an email 2 times? They don't. Delta, whatever. They don't go. Well, they say you can unsubscribe. You unsubscribe if you don't want to get any more emails. I don't read every email I get from Delta, but I'm not deleting their emails because I know they have deals. I travel. I need to know, okay, this is going to be a good flight on Delta. So just because I'm not opening up every email doesn't mean I'm not going to fly Delta. What I'm not going to fly is Spirit. They're not even in my thought process. I'm not going to fly American, Continental, because they're not even in my thought process. You know who's in my thought process? Delta. And so that's why it's important to follow up. Okay. No, you should not completely cross them off your list unless they say, write this down, unless they are like, I don't want you to contact me ever in life. We don't even want people like that because we only are looking for pretty people. Pretty people don't behave that way. And I'm talking about on the inside. Even when I get ready to tell someone, no, thank you, I say, no, thank you. I appreciate you asking me, but I'm not in need of popcorn right now. If there's another way I can service you or help you in the future, let me know. Because I'm in sales. I get it. I want you. You better be asking everybody because you don't know when they're going to need it. But if someone is rude to me, and I know I'm not rude to people like that, if someone's rude, they hang up the phone, whatever they might do, I don't know, then I wouldn't be contacting them, because you don't want that energy in your space. You don't. I don't care if it's your cousin. You don't even want the energy around you. Okay. So they ask you to take them off the list, take them off the list. Even though the text message or the email says you can unsubscribe, but people don't read. If they could just read, it'll say unsubscribe. And that's all they need to do. Especially if they say, I am not interested ever. If they say I'm not interested, okay, it's fine. The not interested also could be not now. It doesn't mean I'm not interested at this moment. Or are you saying you're never, ever, ever interested, right? Most people are just saying they're not interested right now. It doesn't mean ever. So in that case, you're kind of like, okay, maybe once every 6 months, once a year, she's still in the fold. But if someone's like, cross me off, girl, never, I'm not into it, then you should respect that, because you want people to do you that way, right? Now, the good news is, when people do follow up 6 months or whatever it is, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot. Yes, I want to get that. It happens to me all the time with the liquid collagen. I've been on the liquid collagen just a couple of months, right? Well, several months now. But people I contact, I say, hey, I know you were open to healthier skin, nails, bones, joints, connective tissues, your knees, I know you wanted something that makes you feel better. And this liquid collagen works. Are you still looking to have a healthier body? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, I get paid on Friday. So it's a healthy way to follow up, right? You just bring it back to their memory. They just weren't interested then. And so if you have not gotten this before, there is a way and a system to follow up. Systems save you time, energy, and money. You better write that down. And so the phases of follow-up, there are several phases of follow-up. And so in the follow-up ebook, you can grab it. The link is in the bio. When you grab the follow-up ebook, you just get in the free follow-up training. As soon as you have the follow-up ebook, you in the training. And so all you do is send me a copy of the receipt, and I can actually see it, that you want to be in the training, so I can put you in the training. I don't want to just put everybody in there if you don't want the training. Maybe you just want the ebook, and that's cool too. But there are phases of follow-up. And so did you know there are different ways you can follow up? So there are types, I would say. I'm going to call them types. So there are times when you are in pursuit, and so you are actively following up. Like, I'm actively following up. I'm actively talking to someone. I'm following up. They're talking to me. We're playing tennis, just like Coco. Yes, did y'all see Coco? Okay, you hit the ball, I'm hitting the ball back, baby. We playing tennis, we're following up. That's in pursuit, okay? And there are other times where you're just touching base, okay? You're just touching base with those people who didn't join right now. They didn't purchase right now. However, they expressed interest, right? So they didn't do it immediately. They didn't do it on your time, but they didn't say no thank you. So that's more like touching base with people. And so that's two ways, so two types you can follow up like that. And so I just think that if you are, my nose is itching. If you need that type of follow-up training, you need to understand there's a sequence to follow up. Like, you follow up within 24 to 48 hours of meeting someone. Then you follow up 2 days, 4 days, 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, like there's a whole follow-up system in place in the follow-up ebook for an entire year of scripts. Every single follow-up has a script and a reason to follow up. And I give reasons you need to be following up. Victoria's Secret is following up with me now. I don't know if you saw this. If you buy 3 panties, you get 5 free. I know that because they send stuff. Okay. So, and I was like, oh, it caught my attention. They always send stuff, but that caught my attention. If you purchase 3 underwear, you get 5 free. I was like, you get 5 free? And I thought it was incorrect. And I was like, oh, let me check this out. So that's a follow-up. And that's a reason to follow up, especially right now. So let me just encourage you. I know a lot of you are just like, my business isn't going well. I can't build it right now, but you can. And I'm not saying that, every business ebbs and flows. I want you to understand, I've been there. I've lived it. Me coming online, okay, I've already successful offline. Me coming online, I took a dip like, Oh, I don't know what to do online. I don't know what to do online. Oh, I need to learn what to do online. Oh, I'm learning. Oh, so every business ebbs and flows like that, right? So that online transition was difficult. I was just like, I don't even understand what's going on with social media. It's just so easy to meet somebody for coffee and let's go. But oh, that's not what we do no more. After COVID, we don't meet no more. So I needed to change. That's how I know you can build a mega business. That's how I know you can do it. Attitude gives you confidence, and confidence stimulates your ability to perform. And I'm going to rock out September. We're going to be like sold out September. That's what you should call September. Everything's going to be sold out. Your faith is sold. Everything you sold out for Jesus. You just sold out, baby. And so I was like, oh, that'll be good. What if I'm sold out like of everything? That would be remarkable. And so people are going to be asking, how's the business? Sold out, baby. People are like, well, how are the liquid collagen? Oh, they're sold out. They're on the back order because they're sold out. People are going to be getting the pretty people teas. They sold out, baby. They got to make some more. Like September is like a sold out month for me. I'm like, that's what I'm going to call it. Sold out September. Can you imagine if all of your product was just continuously selling out? Like you have that problem. That's a good problem to have. All right. That comes when you follow up, though. You can have that problem when you follow up, because the more people you're following up with, the more people you're meeting, you're constantly pouring into your funnel, constantly meeting new people and creating those residual income or passive income, whatever your business is. I mean, can you imagine it? Because anything that you can imagine is real. Can you imagine sold out September? I'm just sold out. I'm sorry. Everybody calling you, I'm sold out. And you just like, oh my God, I've never been sold out before. Like I'm sold out of everything, but it's on back order. You get excited. That's what you have to do to yourself. Trick the brain. You're in control of what you think. You got to think about what you're thinking about. I'm always like, all right, tricking the brain. I'm always retraining the brain. And so I'm building this huge area of men and women right now. Like the 100, I'm so focused because I'm not average, right? So I'm like, okay, say 100 families earning $100,000. Yes, I have plenty teammates, new business partners, but we're talking next level. Like we want leadership partners as well. I want people to be like, oh, I do well at my full-time job, but my side hustle can take care of all of my bills. That's when you know you've arrived. That's when I made a transition. I was like, oh, my side hustle is right at the dollar amount my full-time income. We can make a switch. I want people to be in that situation like, oh my goodness, I'm sold out in September. Because you're not average. If you're continuing to listen to me, there's something in you that you need to act on. I'm telling you, the only person that's listening, you either already have it in you or you're already building it, right? Because people who are excited to learn, they're motivated about their businesses or starting a business, that's who's listening. That's who's getting value. And so my son, I have two boys, #mama boys. And when my son was younger, he told the teacher, why fit in when I was born to stand out? I used to say that. There's this book, Delatoro McNeil, and he said it in this book. Why fit in when I was born to stand out? And I say that all the time, right? So my son goes to school. The teacher says something to him like get in line or whatever it was. And he's like, why fit in when I was born to stand out? So you know what I'm raising over here. They listen to everything. But in all seriousness, you were born to win. But we've been conditioned to lose. We've been conditioned to be average, to be mediocre, to stay in a straight line, follow the person in front of you, not to be the leader, not to stand out. Don't brag too much. Don't be too confident. People going to think you're arrogant. Like, really? I can't just love myself and know who I am. I can't do that. Oh, okay, because I got to fit into what you think I should be and how I should act. Okay, that's not going to work for him. That's not going to work for these two boys of mine. And so what you want to do is own who you are. This is your season to win the next 4 months. You're sold out September, baby. And so don't give excuses. This is your moment to show everyone what you're made of. You're winning. I have a winning team. The 100s, like, yes, 100. I was just praying, right? And I was like, Lord, and seriously, I was just like, Lord, can you even imagine if like 100 families were changed by learning a skill? Because I teach skill sets. By learning a skill, acting on it, and changing their whole generation, their whole bloodline. Like Beyonce said, my bloodline, changing their whole bloodline by just committing to a skill. And I was just thinking about the 100. I'm like, it's so not about just me. I'm just going to have a small part, the teaching and the inspiring and keeping you encouraged, right? But you're going to have the hard part, is the doing. You got the doing part. Can you imagine if 100 people committed to the doing, how their families would change, their community, their church would change if they would commit? I was just praying about that. I was like, oh my gosh. I just started crying like, Lord, I want that for everybody who want it. Not for the people who just want to give. I want somebody to give it to me. No one's giving it, baby. Okay? No one's giving it. You're going to have to put in that time. You're going to have to learn this skill. And I want to give it to you, right? And obviously, this is my time in the follow-up training. So I'm going to give you the time because I want you to have the follow-up ebook. Because now once you have the follow-up ebook, you can always reference the book. It's never going to go out of style. Things like technology, it keeps updating. So I have to keep updating my 3-day ride business course, my 6-month coaching program. I have to keep updating it. The follow-up ebook, the way that it's written, baby, you don't need to. It's so perfect for any business. And so it's so logical in how to follow up. It's for sales, any kind of sales, car sales, it doesn't matter. So I wanted you to have the follow-up ebook. So I'm giving my training away to you. And so I just want more people to really maximize their time for the next 4 months. Okay. And most of you probably need to understand follow-up to get better results. And I'm here for it. And so the replay will be available if you would like the follow-up training. And this is something you probably need. Put follow-up in the chat so I'll know, okay, you want this training. Put follow-up. You can go to the link in the bio, obviously, and grab the follow-up ebook. You do want to send me the receipt so I can put you in the group. If you already purchased it, even in the past, it's fairly new, within a year or two. So if you purchased it previously, you're already in the training. You see what I'm saying? I'm already saying put them in the training. Of course, my business partner's like, no, don't do that. No. Sometimes you do have to do that. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do it. If success is not for the lazy anyway, the people that are not going to do it, they're not going to do it. I'm fine with that. But the ones that are hungry like me, the ones that are serious about their lives like me, they're going to do it. And they understand it's less than $10. It's a tax deduction. I don't know. And so I just believe that is kind of something that's holding you back, is the follow-up. And so you want to stay organized with your follow-up. So we'll discuss that also in the training. It's important that if you're already following up, you have a system. Great. Girl, you have one. Most people don't have one. I'm like, how long have you been in business and you don't have a follow-up tracker, a system? You can't remember all the people who were kind of interested. You can't remember all the people you sold to without a tracker, an app that's helping you. It's no way, unless you have 5 people. But I'm assuming you have a business, you don't have just 5. And if you just have 5, that's why, because you don't have a follow-up system. And we want to get you one. And so you want to put dates, that you leave messages or that you contacted this person. You want to make notes about the person. I have to make notes in my app system by each person's name so I can reference the notes, right? So I'll know, okay, this person, she was a pharmacist. She has 2 children. She's already done a certain type of business, but she's looking to transition. Like, I need to know what's going on. And so if you don't have that in place, we're going to help you have that in place. Yes or yes. Is this good for you? Yes. Now, in your texting, so I know someone's going to say, I just text everybody. That's great. You use a text messaging app or whatever to text everybody. That's great. Or email campaign. But I think when you receive group texting from people, even in Messenger, Like I told you, they don't read it all the time, nor do they respond. And then you get offended. They don't. It's not personalized. So if you have a business, I don't send a text message with my business plan. We didn't build a relationship. You're probably not even going to look at the business plan. Okay. I don't send the compensation of my business. I don't send that. Just send it randomly to people. When I get people's websites and links randomly, I'm like, I don't click it. I'm like, you ain't say, hey, Jerusha, hey, pretty people. You ain't do none of that. But you want me to buy something. So I'm going to need you to learn these systems to make people feel important. Make it exclusive, like it's just for them. But I done sent this to thousands of people. But it's just for you, Vanessa. It's just for you, Teresa. It's just for you. It's just for you. That's what Victoria's Secret do to me. That's what Delta does. It say, hello, Jerusha. Dear Jerusha. That's what it says. Even though I know you got that email, I feel very special. Even when Baskin Robbins send me my birthday, one scoop of ice cream, I know somebody else probably have my same birthday for sure. But I just feel like I got my birthday ice cream. I'm going to Baskin Robbins for my birthday. I just feel good. Krispy Kreme on your birthday month, you get half a dozen or a dozen Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme got my birthday. Yes, it's my birthday. You need to make your customers feel like that. I went to Krispy Kreme because you gave me the birthday thing. I went to Baskin Robbins because you didn't forget my birthday, right? And so people are not going to forget you when you make them feel important. When you make them feel like you're the best customer in the world. That is follow-up, okay? Follow-up is not just this generic, are you ready to buy? Okay, that's old school. We don't do that anymore in 2023, okay? And so anybody can do it. Most people choose not to. And so the good life is not for the chosen few. It's for the few that choose. I choose to come. Listen, I had the craziest weekend so far and it hasn't even ended yet. I still came live because I was committed to sharing these business tips and business ideas on TikTok. I still did it. And so it's not for the chosen few. Oh, God just had it for these people. It's for the few that choose. So you have to be willing to pay the price. There will be rejection. Yes, yes, and yes. A lot of people, I'm not going to tell you a lot of people are going to say no. Those aren't your people. Like, they're not your people today. And that's okay. So I need you to be receptive to all lessons like this follow-up training. Be open to it. Get in the trainings. You see business trainings on here from whomever you love to follow up. Someone comes up in your feed, take the training. Like, stop not wanting to learn. I'm just like, why wouldn't you want to learn that? Wait, only if you want to be successful in business. Like, if you don't learn it, right? But be amazed. Don't take it for granted. Be grateful. Be excellent. Work hard. Sow seeds. I'm constantly sowing seeds, watering the seeds, sowing seeds, watering the seeds. Master your time. Master the next 4 months. Be adventurous. Girl, step outside that box. I had to step outside my box from offline to online. You're different. We're not ordinary, right? We're different. Be brave. Do it anyway. Yes, I know you're telling me I'm scared to do this TikTok. I'm scared to do this live, girl. So what? So what? Do it anyway. You've not heard one person that's a millionaire or billionaire say don't do it. Every single millionaire, billionaire is on social media. Even if their PR person is running it, they have insight. This is where I need to be to get more tickets sold to my show. This is where I need to be to get more albums sold, whatever. This is where I need to be to get more books sold. I have to have a presence on social media, period. So if you see somebody, Oprah has pages. I follow Oprah's page. She's a billionaire. Why would she need social media? Why do you think she needed it? She want to stay relevant. You stay relevant by being in front of people. You need to show up and be in front of the peoples. Be generous. Give, and give some more. I'm giving away the free follow-up training. Grab the follow-up ebook. I'm going to give my time away, which is more than a follow-up ebook. Okay. So get it. Enjoy the journey. Laugh at yourself. I'm a big component of laughing at myself. Even at this broadcast, I go back and sometimes I listen to myself. My boys tickle me to death. Like, Mom, you said. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So laugh at yourself every day as you grow, as you go through and grow through all of these challenges of getting your name out there, getting your business out there, branding yourself, learning how to follow up with the peoples. Okay. That's the most important part. Following up with the people. You've heard the cliche, the fortune is in the follow-up. Well, I've changed it. The fortune is also in the fellowship. So when I'm reaching out to you, I'm fellowshipping. Hey, did you happen to catch my live on Tuesday at 1:30? My lunch and learn? That's fellowshipping. And then they're like, no, I didn't see the live. Well, here's the live. That's fellowshipping. I'm making friends with every single person. I want you to know I see you. Now, it's thousands of you, but I see you. And so I think it's important that you understand people build a business. You build the people build the business. And so as long as you're focused on the people, you see the people, you're concentrating on the people, you're interested in the people, right? Your business will grow. And so I need you to follow up with the peoples. So if you know you need this type of follow-up training that I'm giving to you, put follow up. Go ahead and grab the follow-up ebook. The link is in the bio. And then I'm also going to have registration to get in. Because if you already have the follow-up ebook, girl, you knew a long time ago, right? You was following me if you have it already. And I'm just going to put you in that training. And so, yes, I know that success is around the corner for those who want it, because you will not grow accidentally. Jerusha, you will not grow accidentally. You're not going to stumble upon success. And so you're going to have to go through that thing. And so I just believe that most people are struggling in that area. And I want to see if I can help you. Well, I know I can. I want to see if you're going to do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. You can tell I was a cheerleader, right? Everything is a cheer. But at any rate, yes, thank you so much. Follow up. I want to be sold out in September. I know that's right. You want to be sold out in September. And so do me a favor, if you love this type of business tips, motivation, and inspiration, if you got value tonight, do me a favor, tag 2 people or share the broadcast. Look, I want your business bestie to win. I want your girlfriend who has a business. I want her to get it. She's not in my business, right? I want her to get it, because the more people that are not struggling, or the more people that's not broke, the more people that are not living paycheck to paycheck, we can change everything ourselves. And so in order to do that, you have to learn a skill. In order to do that, you got to invest in yourself. In order to do that, you got to spend time learning something you don't, and not to do what you did on yesterday. In order for that to happen. And the other thing that's most important, we got to share the love. We've got to. And most people, what I found is when I'm in certain circles, they share all types of investment tips, and they share all types of different ways to get in front of more people. I mean, how to get your funnels working. There are so many ways, so many tax benefits and deductions, and, ways that you can grow your business to a 7-figure income. Then I get around certain people and are like, those people. And I'm thinking, what do you mean those people? Everybody have the same choice. You're just choosing not to. That's all. And so I just don't believe you can't learn. I believe you can learn anything. And so if you're with me on that, put follow up, grab the follow up ebook. I'm going to spend time with you an entire hour training you on follow up, because you have the ebook. Now you need to know how to use it properly. I get to answer your follow up questions. And I think that's going to really help you going into the holiday season. I really believe that's where most people are just like struggling, to follow up, because you're afraid to follow up because you think the person is tired of you. They're not tired of you. They're not. If they were, they just unsubscribe. Just like, it's so simple. Yeah, so we're going to call this Sold Out September. So if you want to be sold out in September, Yes, Jesus, I'm sold out. I'm sold out. You know that song. I'm sold out in my business. I'm sold out of Pretty People Tees. I'm sold out in the follow-up training. I'm sold out with the liquid collagen. I'm sold out, Jesus. I'm just sold out. Sold out September. We're going all in. I want to see you just do a little bit better than you did last year. If you make more money in the next 4 months than you did last year, would it be worth it? Yes or yes? All right, let's go. Let's do it, girl. Let's go. If you want to learn more about the 100, obviously, I'm always helping people join my organization, partner with me. I will be your mentor, your business coach. In my social retail business, put 100s. Obviously, you can put 100, or you can go to the link in the bio, text me. My text number is there. Text 100s. I'll be happy to share with you what I'm doing, how I did it. And if it's a fit, great. If it's not, great. Like, at least you were curious enough to get educated. A lot of people won't get educated. And the good book says, my people will perish because of lack of knowledge. Knowledge is the new rich. Knowledge is the new rich. Get educated. That's what you do for yourself. It may not even be a fit for me. It might not be a fit for you. At least you'll know about it. And so I don't want to be the person that woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know, those people, I would have been, I could have been. No, baby. I want to know that I did everything in this one life. I want to know I took advantage of everything in this life at this time, right now. Yes, I want to be that person. So if you're with me, you want to be sold out September, put it in the chat. Yes, Jerusha, sold out September. Put it in the chat, sold out September. If you got value, hashtag helpful. If this was helpful in any way, hashtag helpful. But the biggest thing that you can do is share the broadcast, because I don't want to be the best kept secret. My hope is to shorten somebody else's learning curve. And so, yes, I'm excited. I will see your beautiful faces tomorrow. I know a lot of you are celebrating, but I will probably be live around lunchtime. So if you want some great lunchtime tips, lunch and learn, I will be available on tomorrow, because I need to see you. Oh, I'm supposed to be going to the movies. I don't know what time, but I will be live. Make sure that you're following. I'll make sure that I post it, but I'm sure I will be live on tomorrow. But if you're following, you'll get a notification. So put follow up if you're sold out September and you're in the training. You're like, I'm gonna get this follow up ebook. I want to be in this training. Put in the chat follow up, and more follow up. And so I will continue to share with you all the things. And so my hope is that you live up to your full potential, because my full potential takes off running in front of me every single morning. And I'm always trying to catch up. I'm always chasing Jerusha. That's why I showed up, even though I had a long, strenuous day, because I'm always chasing her. So I'm the only person that's looking in the mirror at me like, girl, did you do it? Girl, you said you want to be a multi-millionaire, not just a 6-figure earner. You said you want 7 figures. Girl, you said you want 8 figures. You got to do what 7-figure people do. Oh, man. I got to do what 8-figure people do. What they do? Oh, they show up. All right, here we go. Let's go. So hopefully I give you hope. I'm just excited that you show up. You keep me going. When I see your faces, I'm like, all right, Jerusha. So yes, I am going to be Tuesday, obviously at 1:30. I'll see you then. I see follow up. 100s. Yes, you want to learn about the 100. That's totally fine. Just put 100 in the chat. I'll get you the info. I'm Jerusha. Listen, I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great night. And I'll be a little bit on TikTok. I say TikTok for last all the time. By Facebook. Facebook is in the